The stream is up and coming. And thank you for the likes as you're coming in. Idaho Garden Girl, KP even. I appreciate y'all attending my live stream. And I appreciate y'all watching the premiere of my 1300. I have been sick this week. Thank you and congratulations. I have been sick this week, and I've been trying to recover. I'm feeling better today. I haven't had the chills, so I don't think I've had any fever. And people asked me, well, why didn't you just take off? I mean, there were people sick this week, lots of substitutes, you know, a lot of people out. And, you know, my response to that is, hi, Bud Files, and Joshua Humphrey, thank you for coming in. My response to that is that it looks real bad, you know, two weeks into your new job and you're taking a week off because you're sick. So I've basically been powering through it, barely. And I've been trying to do the best I can. And when I come in at the end of the day, I am beat. And I basically go in, I lay down and go to sleep. I have been eating very little. I've been drinking very little. And I've just been powering through it. But I've got the next 3 days off. And while I am off, we have 5 in the house and 2 likes. If you're just now coming in, please leave me a like. I would appreciate it. It helps the channel. And I don't know how long I'm going to stay on here. If we don't get more people coming in, I may, Batman 5, hello Batman 5, thank you for coming in. If I don't get more people on here, I may not stay on that long. You should be able to hear my voice, that I sound better. 6 in the house, 4 likes. I sound better, I feel better, but I'm not where I need to be. You know, I'm still not where I need to be, but I figure, you know, this weekend I'll get where I need to be. The other thing I'm going to do is I have been neglecting my channel. I haven't been doing anything on my channel other than, you know, when you come home, I get home about 4:30 in the evening. I set the alarm for 6:30 and I go sleep. That's how tired I've been. I sleep for about 2 hours. And then I get ready for my live stream, and I push through the live stream because, you know, you know, old school. If you're committed to do something, you do it. And hey, Bud Files. Hillbilly Josh, thank you for coming in, Hillbilly. Old school. You take care of your business. Right now, the way things are going, a lot of people are getting sick. It's that time, you know, a lot of people teaching are getting sick. Plain old Chuck, thank you for coming in. Mel Bro, thank you for coming in. Connect everybody. There's good channels in here right now. If you have not connected to them, you need to connect to them. But 5 in the house, 5 likes. I will be back tomorrow for my normal Saturday live stream at 7. I will post that on my community wall, and I will be posting channels on my community wall. I have not done that all week long. I have not posted any channels on I've not done any shout outs or posted any channels on my community wall this week. I haven't had the energy, and I'm just trying to get by. But I will this weekend. I'm going to try to get back into my swing of things. I just got through having my 1300 I'm recovering from whatever I had. Um, and I got through my 1,300 subscriber giveaway video. AK Fabe is the winner. Fabe is up in Minnesota. She's been following my channel for years, and sometimes she lurks. She's a lurker, and she'll tell you she lurks. You know. Ala Canada, thank you for coming in, Ala Canada. Another channel for a young lady who is in India. She is a nice young lady. If you are not connected to Ala Canada, I encourage you to connect to her channel. She is in India. Question and answers to questions about. Josh, you having fun? Make sure you behave, son, because I don't want to have to delete you. And let me say this, you know, another very supportive channel, and I didn't call her out, but she's linked in my video. One of the 42 is Idaho Garden Girl. Idaho Garden Girl is one of my best supporters. I support her wholeheartedly. I will be giving you some love this weekend. Trust me, I will be giving you some love on your channel, and you should see some hours on your channel from me. So, you know, Little Lone Prepper was here for the premiere, and she had said, well, you know, the hurricane was probably going to open some eyes. I said, yeah, it's going to open a few eyes, but people who are not prepared, adversity, sometimes adversity tends to open eyes. And there's earlier today I saw something about 450,000 households were without power, and chances are they didn't have running water, and they don't have cell phone service, their internet's not working, and they can learn what it's like to be back in the days. Mr. Whistle, thank you for coming in, Mr. Whistle. Mr. Whistle's another good channel. If you have not connected with Mr. Whistle, I encourage you to connect with Mr. Whistle. My problem this evening, and I'm looking at 7 and 8 in the house. The reason I'm at 7 and 8 in the house is that most people did not know, and I have not been working the fact that I was going to be going live. I don't normally go live on Fridays. I went live today because I wanted to support the premiere of my 1,300 subscriber video. And but I will be back tomorrow. I will make posts, and I will make sure plenty of people know, so they will be here. I normally have 45, 50, 55 people will come through identifying themselves on my live stream, and then there will be another 50, 60, 70 people that are lurking, and I don't get any credit for lurkers. I mean, you know, you need to leave at least one comment, or at least a thumbs up or something other, where you identify yourself for YouTube to give me credit for your view time. So if all you're doing is coming in to try to connect to new channels, and I have nothing against you doing that, please at least allow me the view time while you're doing that. And in order to do that, you have to leave me at least one comment. So why do that? Why benefit at my expense and I don't get anything out of it? That being said, what will likely happen is that I'll go through my laptop. I have a laptop. Matter of fact, I got a school laptop now, but I've got a laptop. I'll go through the laptop, and I will go through and I will start pulling wrenches, standard moderators, So if you're one of those people that, and I write down who's been, I keep a list. So if you haven't been in my channel for the last couple of weeks, and I'm pretty sure you probably are lurking there, I will pull your standard moderator and you will likely never get it back. Hello, Wayne. Thank you for coming in. Wayne was confused. I think he asked, "Is this a live stream?" During the premiere. He came in and was like, oh, "Is this a live stream?" No, live stream will be after. But I'm not laughing at you. I'm basically it's just been a week. Wayne's got a very good channel. He's got 2 channels. He's the Ungrateful Peasant. Doris, thank you for being here, Doris. I will be giving you some love this weekend too. Becoming Dangerous is Wayne's other channel. I thought it was alive till I saw David typing. Yeah. Yeah. I've got to start working on the 1400. I'm already over 1400. I got to start working on the 1400. I'm not bragging or anything. I'm really not. I'm not going out of my way to solicit new channels. They come to me. Now before, I went out of my way to solicit new channels when I was trying to get to 1,000. I mean, I was working it. Danger Dale, thank you for coming in, Danger Dale. 13 likes, Danger Dale. But there are channels that I haven't been giving love to, so they haven't been giving me love. But I need to go back to giving them love, so they'll give me love. I'm on the road to 4,000 cumulative watch hours for the last 365 days. I'm hoping to be there by Christmas. Walter, thank you. And Walter, I need to give you some love. You have been putting out some good videos, young man, and I'm behind watching them. But I watch the full thing. When you put out a video, I watch. And one of the most intelligent people I know. I can just listen to you and I can tell how intelligent you are, And there's a bunch of sharp people in right now. Very bunch of sharp people. Also, I always have to thank people for their service. I know Wayne is here, and any of y'all who served, I think Walter might have served. Any of you served in the military, thank you for your service. You should have people every day. If you're wearing a military, a veteran's cap, or if you're a responder, law enforcement, EMS, fire department, you should have people every day thanking you for your service. And if they're not, they don't have the upbringing and the manners. They weren't taught. I was taught to support those who served. I was taught to support those who served. 9 in the house, 14 likes. Because there are so many people who gave their lives. Right now, I'm teaching a self-contained unit of several kids who've got behavioral problems. And 2 of them got in a fight today in PE. So they're in Dutch. And they've got to make amends, and they've got to do work to make amends. These kids, they've got difficulty controlling their tempers. They're short-fused. They take offense. They, that's why they're in special classes. And I've dealt with kids like that when I first started teaching. I mean, I used to do behavioral unit. We used to call it the ED unit, emotionally disturbed. I did behavioral unit, and then I did adaptive unit, what they call life skills, for a couple of years. I can tell stories about it. But I've got a couple of teacher assistants that work with me. They know more about what's going on than I have because they were there last year and I've only been there for a couple of weeks. You know. And my wife is ex-Army. Thank her for her service. And our son is going into the Marines in less than a year. Well, thank him. And I hope he's safe. I hope he's safe. You put out 3 or 4 videos this week and only lost 1 subscriber. That's a win for me, ha ha ha. Well, I tell you what, every day I go by what I wake up with. I go by what I wake up with is how many subscribers I have. Because at the end of the day, I usually have 2 or 3 more subscribers than I do the following morning. So, I mean, I've lost, and I don't know if that's the YouTube purge or people Indian giving, you know, or whatever. But that happens to everybody. My friend Guru Dave, who I don't think he's got any cell phone signal or, you know, he's got any internet signal. I haven't seen Echo, his other half. I haven't seen Echo on here this evening either. I think they're in a bad way. He had sent me a text message that he said he didn't have a cell phone. I guess he was using Wi-Fi or something other to send that message. But they had a bad situation with the hurricane. Northern Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. I mean, it got pretty well, and then tons of rain. You know, they got a foot of rain. So, but I will tell you that I'm on the road to 1,500, and I need to put out. I'm gonna wait a week or 2 before I do the 1,400. I've already pulled the name. Hunting down, figuring out who qualifies is a pain. You know, it really is a pain because of all the people that you gotta sift through. I had 42 people who qualified for the 1,300, and I went ahead and I pulled 2 names. I pulled 1,300. I pulled 1,400. So I already know who the 1,400 subscriber giveaway winner is, and I'm not going to tell until I got that video ready. But you saw, if you saw my premiere, 10 in the house. If you saw my premiere, GITARIS AMATIRAN 78. Thank you for coming in, Gitaris. It's been a problem for me. I kind of like having a small channel. Been 822, 823 for months. You know, before Christmas, I was below 500 subscribers, below 500. And there are channels that at that time that I follow that were 700, 800, 900 subscribers at the time, ahead of me. And now I'm 500, 600, 700 subscribers ahead of all these channels. And I'm not like, you know, I'm not doing that. Just, you know, I've got a friend who's been at close to 1,000 for, I don't know how long he's been at close to 1,000. And, you know, he's got a good channel. He puts out very good videos. He does Bible studies. And he has not been able to crack the 1,000 mark. He's very close. He's like, now maybe I'm lying. I haven't checked him in the last few days. But Justin Green, who is God's old man. If you are not subscribed to Justin Green, who's God's old man, I encourage you to subscribe that channel. He will subscribe you back. I'm praying that he passes the 1,000 mark. And he was 300-400 subscribers ahead of me, and now I'm 400 subscribers ahead of him. You know, and it's just it amazes me. It does amaze me. You know, and he's got good. You know, he likes to do ration reviews, and we've collaborated. You know, I've sent him stuff. He sent me stuff. And very nice man. You know, he's a family man. He's up in Ohio. And, you know, I'll post him on my community wall. And I'll post everybody in. I will tell you this. Tomorrow, everybody in here tonight is going to be posted on my community wall. I'll be shouting you out on my community wall. I don't work tomorrow. I don't work for the next 3 days. So I'm going to try to get caught up on a lot of stuff. I owe a lot of people who have supported me. And I will do what I can to pay back, which $12 in the house, 16 likes. So what should you be doing to get prepared? And I need to talk more about preparedness. Well, the first thing is have bottled water. Oftentimes, when the power goes out, and the city power goes out, and the plant power goes out, you can have contamination of your water supply, where it's not safe. And then they'll tell you can't drink it for a while, and then they've got to do a bunch of stuff to treat it and do, you know, before you can. Well, what are you going to be drinking? Where are you going to get your water from? You know, how are you going to get clean water? So my first priority in preparedness is you need to have several cases of bottled water. It's not expensive. It used to be 10 cents a bottle. You get a 24 pack for like $2.50. Now you get a 24 pack, it's $3.50. It's gone up, but it's still not expensive. You need to have several cases of bottled water. First order of business. And I would also tell you to get some plastic gallon jugs of bottled water. And you can refill those. You know, they can be refilled. But water's the first thing. Second thing I will tell you to do, Mary Bernie, thanks for coming in, Mary Bernie. Second thing I will tell you to do is you need a way to boil water. You need to be able to boil water for coffee, hot tea, soup, reconstitute freeze-dried food. Let's say you've got some freeze-dried meals and you want to reconstitute. Well, you need to be able to boil water. So what if the power is out? What if you got an electric stove, or what if you got a gas and the power's out? You don't have gas, you don't have electricity. How are you going to boil that water? What items do you have on hand to eat? What can you eat? Hygiene. What are you going to do about using the restroom? If the plumbing's not working, it's backing up. What if it backs up? Because they're not pumping. What are you going to do to take a shower? You know, you want to feel yucky for the rest of your life? You know, every couple of days, 2-3 days, you need to take a shower, unless you want to stink to high heaven. These items do not cost a lot of money, but you got to have them. Having a 5-gallon bucket, having, oh Lord, I've got to show stuff like this. I got a couple of these here. 2 of them together. 5-gallon bucket. I got a couple of these too. So toilet seat plastic. You put two 13-gallon trash bags over the perimeter of the bucket, put the top on it, do your business. You use toilet paper, you use wet wipes. I got tons of them. I mean, I'm anticipating if I need it, I got it. I got one for the wife and kid, I got one for me. You know? That's to use the restroom. Then you basically seal it and put the other one over, second one, seal it, and take it and dump it. You know? Likewise, camp shower. You can get 3 gallon, you can get 5 gallon. But you got to remember, 3 gallons is about 25 pounds with the shower. You got to be able to hold that weight up because it's a gravity situation. 5 gallon one, that's over 40 pounds. A gallon is 8 pounds. You got to have that. And Mary, hello, bit Mary. Having bars of soap and baby wipes on hand can save you. Yes, it can. You know, sanitizer. Due to my camping background, I always have several totes full of non-perishable food and several cases of water, plus all of my Coleman stoves and fuels. Yeah, I use a lot of this canned heat. I've also got one. I've got several of these 4-packs. Whenever I go to Sam's once a month, I make sure I buy one. I also buy a 12-pack of the. I buy a 12-pack of the canned heat. I got tons of Sterno. This was less than $20. I use this with this to boil water. You know, I got tons of freeze-dried food. And sometimes I boil my mains for, like, rations. I'll try to post some stuff on the latest good deals. If you do not have a case or two of humanitarian daily rations, you can get them right now for about $45 for a case of 10. The rations are designed for a full day, so you've got like 2 mains, you've got toaster pastry, you've got crackers, you've got peanut butter and jelly. You'll have a couple of really nice cookies and all. The humanitarian rations do not come with beverages, so you need to have separate beverages. And I would tell you to buy like Folgers sachets or Taster's Choice sweet teas or whatever. You know, boil the coffee, and then you can use powdered creamer and sugars and such. It's not expensive. You need to have your medication. Do you have medication? Do you have enough medication? Do you have a supply of it? If you take maintenance medication, you should be able to get a 3-month supply. And you need a way to defend yourself. And we've talked about, well, I've got a taser, I've got pepper gel, I've got this, that, and the other thing. Do you have anything related to, you need to have something like that, or I would say a 12 gauge or a 20 gauge. Older folks, I have a 12 gauge pump, nice one, and plenty of double up buck, but I prefer, and the wife and the kid would not be able to utilize it. I prefer a 20 gauge. I've got the 20 gauge Remington pump is a very good gun. I've got a sleeve on it with extra ammunition, extra rounds, triple up buck. And I will tell you that that's good to have for self-defense. 8 in the house, 16 likes. If you have not, if you have not went back to my 1,300 subscriber giveaway video and left a like and a supportive comment, please do so. I didn't write down who came into the premiere, so I don't know. I don't know who to give credit to. I don't know who to thank. Art Wildman Survival, thank you for coming in, Art. Art, let me give you, ooh, back, Matras. I did a bad thing. Let me get back into my live stream over here on my other device. Let me go to your channel. You have 2.67K subscribers, 1.6K videos. Let me give a link to your channel. And I'm pasting the link, and then let me give you a standard moderator. Okay, Art, you are now a standard moderator. Sorry. If you have not left me a like, please leave me a like. I would appreciate it. 17 likes, 5 in the house. So at this point, I will be back tomorrow for my normal Saturday 7 p.m. live stream. When I go live at 7 o'clock. And Sunday will be my topic live stream. And we will probably look at the hurricane and the aftermath of the hurricane, and we'll come up with a list of things that people need, and I'll try to come up with prices. I will be posting some stuff on my wall. I will also be posting shout outs to a number of very good channels that have been very supportive of me, and I will do that on my wall as I go through that. So anticipate 50, 60 channels being posted tomorrow. If you're looking for new channels to connect to, I would encourage you to go and to look at that. And then that way you can connect to those channels, and they can connect to you. Whenever you want to connect to a new channel, identify yourself as a new friend or a new subscriber. Leave them a like and let them know what like number you're leaving them. Say something nice about their video. Watch 5 or 6 minutes of their video. Leave a very nice comment, and do that for 2 videos, and then hopefully they will connect back and the connection will stick. The purge is real, and YouTube does purge channels. 6 in the house. So Art, let's see, where are we at? Idaho. Hello, Art. Art, okay. I do the same thing. Our defense shotguns are loaded with number 4 double-aught on the saddle with the slugs. You know, I have slugs, but I really don't like slugs. I do have slugs, I don't like them. I mean, trust me, they're going to they'll take down a bull, but I mean, you know, I like my triple-aught buck in a 20 gauge. I really do. My pump gun will hold 5 rounds, my Remington. I've got a sleeve that has another 5-6 rounds on it for quick reload. I always carry a pistol as backup, and I think very highly of them. Pump shotguns, they will, you know, what are you going to do if you get a bunch of looters showing up? You know, they're desperate. They're starving. They think you, they think you could feed the world, and they're willing to take what you have. and they're not afraid to try to force the issue. Well, hopefully you can discourage them by taking a few. You could basically call the herd a little bit. But the other thing about being prepared, and you got to have your plan. What happens if you're one of the first people that you're one of the first casualties of SHTF? Do the other people in your group or your family, do they know where your preps are? Do they know what your preps are? Do they know where your stashes are? Or you got a stash? Do they know what the plan is? You need to make sure you share all that out. Jabalino, thank you for coming in, Jabalino. You got to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Do they all know the same thing? Do they know where you're going? Do they know what's going on? Sir Principal. Well, I'm now technically I'm now prepper teacher, because I'm no longer a principal. I'm a retired principal. I put 30 years in education and I retired. And I was a school administrator for 23 years. I mean, I got kids today that teachers that are now in administrative positions that I deal with, and some of them remember me about, well, you were a principal, back when they were teachers, and now like the shoe's on the other foot, so now they're and I don't want to be an administrator anymore because of the number of hours you put in. I can get out of school, I can be out I can be on the road and on my way home, and 4:30 or before 4:30 I can be out of there. Whereas when I was an administrator, you'd be at work till like 6:30 or 7 every day, and then a couple of days a week when they had games, you'd be up there till like 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. And I don't want to do that anymore, And for the amount of difference in the money, nah, I don't want to do that. I do not. Okay, Jabalino. If you're not connected with Jabalino, I encourage you to connect with Jabalino. So in the meantime, I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for my Saturday evening live stream. I will be posting on my community wall. I support everybody who supports me, and I apologize that I'm been under the weather, so I'm way behind. I got a notification. I had 864 different people, come to my channel, leaving comments. I can't handle the thousands of comments that are left to me and be able to respond to them in all honesty. And I'm not, it's just, with me working now, it's just, I can't do that. So everybody, please remember the Boy Scout motto is be prepared. Everybody be prepared. And everybody, please have a blessed day. And life is good. At this time, appreciate all of you, and I will be back tomorrow.